Hello, it's Jim Hutchins for the Jerusalem Connection Spot Report for this week. Many of us are watching current events with Bible in hand and the newspaper in the other hand to see if what is taking place is biblically related. And I want to say up front that the next prophetic game-changing event that takes place, and I'm not talking about the rumors of war, Psalm 83 war, Zechariah 12, Zechariah 14 wars, blood moons, Shemitah. I'm talking about the next momentous, game-changing prophetic event is the Daniel 9:27 covenant agreement. It's the agreement that the man of sin, the lawless one, the Antichrist makes with many, and we believe that includes the Jews. And we believe that probably includes the rebuilding of the temple. It doesn't say that, but I think that in light of other scriptures that has to take place, and that is a significant event. Daniel's 70th week starts the time clock, the 7-year time clock that eventuates into the return of Jesus the Messiah. That's a biggie. That is certainly a biggie. 3.5 years into that 7-year period, the lawless one, the Antichrist, plants himself in the temple that presupposes the existence of a temple that doesn't exist today, but it will at some point. But 3.5 years into that, he sets himself up in the temple and proclaims himself to be God. That is the abomination of desolation. After that, it's all downhill. The wrath of God is mixed with the wrath of man. This covenant is referred to in Isaiah chapter 28 as a covenant of death. And why is that? It's because the Jews are duped into believing the importance and significance of this event, but they suffer greatly as a result of it from the hands of the Antichrist. So where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us where we are today. On the 13th of November, after the November election, November 8th, there was a letter sent by a spokesman of the Sanhedrin in Israel, Rabbi Hillel Weiss. And he's calling on Russian President Vladimir Putin and President-elect Donald Trump to join forces to help fulfill their biblical mandated roles by rebuilding the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. He's calling on Putin and Trump to assist in that, to be co-sponsors in it, as a matter of fact. He said the election of Trump emphasized the importance of the promise that he's made to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, coupled with Putin's expressed desire for the temple to be rebuilt. And it's prompted the Jewish court, the Sanhedrin, says Rabbi Weiss, to send this letter offering the two this opportunity to assist in the rebuilding. I've noted what President-elect Trump has said. There is an account of when President Putin was visiting Israel at the Western Wall. There was a bystander close by and said, "Welcome, President Putin." And he noted to him the importance of the Temple Mount and the Jewish temple. And Putin is quoted as saying, "That's exactly the reason I came here, to pray for the temple to be built again." So evidently he sees himself, at least according to this quote, as having some sense, some desire to see it happen, and in his position could actually do that. So where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us with the possibility of our cabinet members being a part of this in the future. If Trump agrees to this, it would probably go through his Secretary of State. Now, who's his Secretary of State? As I make this video, this spot report, we don't know. Maybe we'll know by tomorrow when you see this. But the highly touted prospect at this point is Rex Tillerson, the CEO of ExxonMobil. He's an oil man. He's dealt with oil people all over the world, Arabs included, and he's a favorite. He's received a friendship award from Putin himself. He's an unknown quantity as far as Israel is concerned, but he's very controversial, and you can read his resume on Google to see how controversial he really is. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with, I believe, the mandate to pray for the mandate that Trump has been given, and especially for his selection of cabinet officers. This will be a reflection of what he represents. Much of what Rex Tillerson represents is in opposition to what Trump has espoused coming up to the election. So we need to pray for this, because we are perhaps on the brink of a real game changer, a prophetic game changer, as far as we are concerned, as far as the world concerned. Till next week, Od Kiev, O Shiloh, or until Messiah comes, Yivareka Yahweh, Yahweh bless you, bless those you love, bless those who love you.